Hey everybody, so with Christmas being right around the corner, I figure why not make a video on gadgets that you can get somebody for Christmas. So let's get into it. So we're going to try and do this video from the cheapest to the most expensive devices. I'll throw up prices in the corner as we go. So first we're going to start off with some T dongles, because every hacker needs these. They're essential for doing all types of projects. Then we got our ESP32 devices. You can get these for super cheap. They're like 4 for 15 bucks, and you can program them to do Marauder and a few other things. Next we got our Raspberry Pi Pico W2, and this one has Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, and it's a microcontroller, so you can program to do rubber duckies and a few other things. Then of course we got our USB sticks. Sometimes they're better than SD cards. Next we got our SD card wallet. This is definitely a necessity if you want to stay organized. You can get these for about 10 bucks on Amazon, and they definitely come in handy. Next is our battery bank. This one looks trashed, but it was used for a CyberChuck video. But you can get these anywhere from 10 to 20 bucks. I would go for the solar power ones because they're easier to charge. Next we got our electronic screwdriver kit. This you can get for about 10 bucks on Amazon. Sorry, it's a little harder to do this with one hand, but as you can see, it comes with a variety of tips, and it has a set of tweezers. I can't find them, but also some prying tools and a brush. Then we will go to our cheap yellow display. This you can load up with Marauder straight out of the box. It's a nice little gadget to do Wi-Fi pen testing and Bluetooth spamming and stuff, but if you know how to solder and add antennas to it, it will be a super powerful device. Next we're going to go to our ESP32 T dongle. This one has Swiss Army knife loaded onto it, so it does rubber duckies and a few other things. Now next is our Raspberry Pi Zero W2s. You can get them with headers or without the headers. If you get the ones with the headers, you would use those to attach the screens, like the WaveShare e-ink display and the WaveShare LCD displays. These ones you would use for like RetroPies, and these ones you would use for Ponegazis. There's other uses for these, but if you get it without the headers, you can also get the board, or you can solder the other attachment. But they have a USB stick that just attaches straight to it, and it powers the COM port and the power port, so you can just plug it straight into the computer and use it as a rubber ducky with wireless access. Then next we will go to our card pewter. You can get that for I think around $30. Now next we have our Arduino breadboard kit. You can get this for about 20 bucks, but yeah, it comes with all the stuff you need to start learning coding and Python and other stuff like that. I've already built a Wi-Fi Marauder board, if you've seen this short. This is the breadboard, so you would just take your jumper cables and attach them with the maybe like the LEDs. You can learn how to turn them on and stuff like that. So next is our Raspberry Pi 3B Plus. This one's a little bit faster than, it's actually a lot faster than the Raspberry Pi Zero W2, but it's bulkier. But you can use it as a little mini CyberChuck or touchscreen. You can get this LCD touchscreen for another $20 on Amazon, I believe. But the Raspberry Pi 3B Plus will cost you, I think it's around $35 to $45. Next we have our T dongle again, but only this one's over here because this one has zero trace on it. And zero trace allows you to like SSH into computers remotely, like wirelessly. This is a really cool device. You need to check them out over on zerotrace.pw. Use that one. Don't go to the American Zero Trace. That guy's a knockoff. Next we have our Meshtastic nodes. This is for wireless communication. It uses Bluetooth technology, and it sends encrypted messages through Bluetooth bouncing over nodes. We'll get more into that with another device. Next we have our LilyGo T embed. This you can get for I think the price might have went down. It was $60 when I bought it because they have the CC1101 Plus out now, and that one has the NRF24 module pre-installed. This one doesn't, but it's still a nice gadget. You can add external antennas for sub-gigahertz and Wi-Fi extension, and there's a whole bunch of awesome themes that Ghost Strats has put out. Like, we got the Halloween one loaded right now. Next we have the LilyGo T pager. This one you can put Bruce on here, but the difference between the T pager and the T embed is that this one you can get the NRF24 module, and you can still add the CC1101 module to the top. But themes and a lot of the other stuff for Bruce doesn't work for this because it just wasn't made for it, I guess. But it does use Meshtastic really well with the node, so you can send the messages through here. They'll show up on the node, and then they can also bounce off to the node to go to your recipient. So next we have our Raspberry Pi 5, and this one is the 16 gigabyte one. So I think it was around 120 something when I bought it. I could be wrong. But then you also should get the cooling fan because it runs pretty hot. Then if you want to run large language models or just boost the speed of your Raspberry Pi like significantly, you can go get the M2 hat, which will run you around 120. But this only works for the large language models and boosting the processing power. If you want the Halo hat, that one you need the AI camera for because that only does video. So next we're going to go to our Covert Companion. This is just an awesome lock picking tool I just decided to throw in here because hackers like picking locks. So then we got, so far, our most expensive one, the Kisu V4B. Now I do have a code it's Chuck 15 to get 15% off if you order from Kisu.io. Be aware they do have tariffs. They're pretty high right now. As far as I know, I heard Rabbit Labs is selling them, but I think they might have tariff issues too. So don't hold me to that, but yeah, just be careful. And if you are getting the Kisu, you might as well go head over to Tron and pick up the case. And he doesn't have tariffs with his for some reason. Oddly, there's tariffs for England. No, I'm sorry, tariffs for Estonia, but not for England. Release of the BLE Shark Nano this month. This would be definitely a good time to go and purchase this for the holiday season. Alright, and that's it for the gadget Christmas list. Let me know if there's anything else you guys would like to see. Let me know if there's anything else you guys need more explanation on what it does. Drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe. And remember, privacy is currency.